Commissioner Knizik has requested an excuse. Commissioner Garza.
Here.
Commissioner Clark Coleman.
Here.
Vice Chair Colleen.
Right here.
Chair Clementi.
Here.
We have a quorum present.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Item B, Chairwoman's remarks.
I have none.
Moving to item C, approval of the May 15, 2024 meeting minutes.
Move approval of the minutes, Madam Chair.
We have approval by Commissioner Colleen and support by Commissioner Clark Coleman. All those in favor?
Aye.
None opposed. Moving on.
Next item, item D, unfinished business. There is none listed. Moving to item E1 under new business. Communication from Perea Hollenkamp, Department of Management and Budget, forwarding the Wayne County Connect 43 Steering Committee Monthly Meeting Report.
Thank you. Can we have an update on this, please?
Yeah, hi, this is Mike Jameson, Connect 43 Project Director on the Zoom.
Hi, Mike.
Good afternoon. Yep, so yeah, the update from the April Steerco Committee. So at the time, we were in for the Human Capital Management, which again is the HR payroll phase of the project. We were in what's called user acceptance testing and parallel payroll testing. We were finishing up those items. I'm happy to say we successfully completed both. So now we have exited user acceptance testing and parallel payroll testing. There's a few remediation items that we're finishing up from user acceptance. Parallel payroll is 100% complete, and we're now in what we call production cutover. So we are starting the process to essentially prepare for the go live in early July of Oracle HCM. So there's a lot of steps underneath that, but that's the phase we are in now. Those two items from the report are complete. We've exited those stages and we're in the final stage, pre-go live, which is production cutover. Moving to EPM, that's on a planned project pause to allow for budget development. We will pick those activities back up in July. And part of that relates to ERP, where we are in the design phase. EPM, just for acronym purposes, is the budgetary planning module. ERP is the financial management module. And so what we're doing now is finishing the initial prototype of the ERP phase. So just to kind of in layman terms say, we started with just generally getting requirements and understanding of how Oracle Cloud works in terms of informing the Wayne County subject matter experts, and then understanding from the subject matter experts what they need Oracle Cloud to do their day-to-day job. What's called prototype 1, which is the phase that we're in now, it's the design phase, is essentially the initial information that was provided by the Wayne County folks is now being presented back to them in what's called a prototype. This is the first of 3. And then this prototype essentially sets the stage for the county subject matter experts to say, hey, that's the way I expect it to look. No, I didn't expect it to look that way, etc. And then we take that feedback and then we now convert JD Edwards data into Oracle, and then that'll go into what we're planning for as prototype 2. So as it stands now, we are in prototype 1. We've been doing playbacks for the last few weeks. They'll continue for at least a couple more weeks unless we have some additional items. So that is where we at with ERP or the financial management system. Automated data warehouse. It was noted as at risk at the time. There was a technical item that we were working through in terms of establishing the environment for the data to be pulled from PeopleSoft into the data warehouse. We've since resolved that item, so that item is resolved, but it was at the time of this report at risk. So that is the, in a nutshell, update on the project, and I'll pause for questions.
Thank you. Well, you answered my question. Does anyone else have any questions? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk, if we can move to item 2, please.
Item number 2, communication from Donna Wilson, Director, Personnel Human Resources Department, forwarding a Personnel Human Resources Department report on voluntary employee departures.
This was a very interesting report. If you would like to come to the table, please.
Donna Wilson, PHR Director.
So I read through it, it's very lengthy, and I think it's very valuable to get exit interviews when people are departing to know what's going on. And can you highlight 3 things that you found that maybe you did or didn't know?
Not so much didn't know, but things that we are addressing. Pay came out as one of the issues why people are departing. Being able to see their career mobility is another reason. And then, retirements are just really transitioning. I also looked at the report because it did indicate for pay, if people are leaving to go to local municipalities or someone else that, we could potentially be in the same labor market. And we did have some of those, but really looking at what we're doing through collaborative bargaining, some of the immediate benefits, pay increases, parking. I think we're doing some of the, the right things to address them, but it's just going to be time.
Thank you very much. Commissioners, any questions? Okay. Yes, we're going to go to number 4 right now. Madam Clerk, if you could please read that.
Item number 4, requesting commission approval of the appointment of Gwendolyn A. DeJohn to the position of Director for the Labor Relations Division in the Department of Personnel Human Resources.
So again, through the chair, very excited to move this candidate forward. I do have a prepared reading, which encompasses some of the information that we did put in our transmittal letter. But what I do would like to highlight is that the Labor and Employment Relations Division has a traditional and charter role to negotiate collective bargaining agreements with the various unions and locals within the county. Contract interpretation, grievance administration, EEO compliance, and investigation. But more critical to this role and what we focused on in this recruiting effort was looking at the cultural change, support of our managers and leaders and employees, and training on the CBAs and various employment issues, developing effective tools, and addressing workplace concerns. So culture, compliance, and change. And if you think of the recycling model, they all support each other. And Mr. Young does provide this through her experience in employment and labor law of over 20 years. She has a history of successfully managing transformation processes with various employers. She was with Detroit Public Schools during their transition, the City of Detroit Law Department, and even on our own previous Labor and Employment Corporation Council group. So we really are excited to have her with us. And one of the interview questions we asked her was her approach to labor relations. And her response was that the operative word is relations, to build trust and buy-in, educate, and create a safe space. And that was truly in alignment what we were looking for. So we were trying to see if she was available Zoom. I know she's traveling today. So if Gwen, if you are on Zoom, okay, with the commission, if she comes off of mute.
I don't see that she's present.
Okay, so I know she was traveling today, so she will be available for questions later.
So Thursday is full board. You
Yes.
think she'll be able to, okay,
Yeah.
in case there are any questions,
Mhm.
that'd be helpful. Is there anything anyone would like to ask?
Okay, so I take it she's an attorney.
Yes.
Is she from the area?
She currently lives in Novi and she is from the area. She did go to law school out of state, but she is from the area.
Okay, all right. And you mentioned her.
Sue's going to give you.
Oh,
Good afternoon,
good afternoon.
Chair.
Introduce yourself, please.
I'm sorry, Sue Hamoud, Deputy Corporation Counsel. Commissioner Clark Coleman, Gwen was an attorney in the Office of Corporation Counsel for a number of years as the principal attorney of our Labor and Employment Group.
Do I know
You may, I'm not sure, but she was, like I said, she was a attorney and she was the principal attorney of our labor and employment group for a number of years. She departed during the COVID pandemic. And really her departure was just a matter of pay. It was money. So, but she was a exceptional attorney for the time that we had her. And I think the county is very fortunate to be able to get her back.
And she was working for the city of Detroit. and
Previous, at one
previously.
point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
In labor relations?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
On her resume, most of it is labor relations that I saw.
I didn't get a chance to see her.
Yeah, I know. And speaking of pay, we're in line with other counties and what she is, her qualifications and,
We are slightly above other counties because we, with the law degree and the complexity of some of our labor relations issues, we thought that that was very important.
and she has something else along with her law degree, does she have other certificates or?
She probably is.
Yeah,
working
okay.
in other areas.
It's fine,
but
yes. So she's very experienced and knowledgeable. Okay, thank you. Any other questions? All right, thank you very much. Just so Madam Clerk knows, we'll vote one to receive and file and approval of the rest, but we're gonna take
Item 3.
3, 5, and 6 kind of together. Thank you.
Item number 3, requesting commission approval of amendment number 2 to a 1-year cooperative agreement with SHI International Court.
Uh,
And this is through my deal, right?
Yep, this is through my deal. And any other questions on this? Okay,
Move approval. Oh, you
no,
said-
no, we're gonna, nope.
Gonna hold. Okay,
I get to be the chair today.
I just got off the seat, so it's hard for me.
I know. All right, let's, can you read number 4, please? I mean, number 5, please.
Number 5. Item number 5, requesting commission approval of amendment number 2 to a 3-year comparable source contract with 2 1-year options to renew with Oracle America, Inc.
Okay,
Ooh,
let
yeah.
me make sure I have this. Is this the one? One, two. Okay, is there someone to speak on this, please? If you could come to the
Yeah, hi.
table, introduce
Hi, Assistant
yourself.
Chair. This is Mike Jameson again, Connect 43 Project Director.
Okay. My question, and it might involve Commission Council, is about the term dates and the underlying agreement on this. So Commission Council, if you could just kind of review what we were speaking about.
Good afternoon to this honorable body. Mary Parisian, Assistant Commission Counsel. This particular ordering document includes an automatic renewal provision, and automatic renewal provisions are typical with county agreements. We do see them with IT contracts. The department did reassure us that this was an inadvertent inclusion of this provision. But any type of renewal, even though it may be automatic, they would have to still come before this body in order to get funding.
So we just want to make sure that if there is an automatic renewal, we will know about it and there will be approval through commission.
Tori Woods, Contract Manager for Information Technology Department. Yes, that's accurate. That language is in there, but they are also required to gain Wayne County's approval, so they cannot auto renew it without us providing our approval that we are going to move forward, and it will come before the body.
Okay, very good. Anyone else have any other questions? Commissioner Kleen?
Thank you, Madam Chair. And again, the terms of the contract. So the original contract was a 3-year with 2 1-year options. Are we through all of those? And this is a brand new 3 years? So we've gone through the 3 years, the first and the second, what do you call them? Option. those are all expired now. So they need a new 3-year contract?
No, we went through the original 3-year contract. We did not exercise the original renewals that were included on the original contract that was submitted. This contract does include some additional licenses that were required for the project. So there was the original licenses that we're renewing for 3 years, and then 2 new additional licenses, which Michael Jameson can probably speak better to exactly what that is.
Well,
And
that's
so
okay.
The
You didn't take the
inclusion,
2-year, you didn't take the options. You got through
Right, we
3
did not take-
years, and then you said, instead of taking an option, we have a few changes we need to make. So you just can't take the option. So now we have a kind of a brand new 3-year.
correct,
Any options with that, or is it just straight 3 years?
it's 3 years.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
You're welcome. And then, Madam Clerk, if you could read number 6, please.
Item number 6, requesting commission approval of amendment number 2 to a 12-month cooperative agreement with Oracle America, Inc.
Okay, and then this is through My Deal. But from what I understand, the contract might go longer than the state approved agreement. Commission Counsel, if you could please weigh in on this.
Again, Mary Parisian, Assistant Commission Counsel. For this particular agreement, this is a separate Oracle. This particular Oracle is a cooperative with the state of Michigan, based off of the state of Michigan's co-op agreement. The state of Michigan's agreement will expire August 28th, 2024. The agreement that's in front of you today between the county and Oracle will extend beyond that. And typically you have an underlying agreement that will coincide and should align. If the department advised that in the event this agreement is approved and it goes beyond the co-op date, the underlying co-op agreement will suffice and will stand. I'll defer to the department for that.
So is there someone from the
Yeah, through
department?
the chair. Yep, this is Mike Jameson again. Yeah, so we confirmed with Oracle through their legal department that if the contract is effectuated while the underlying cooperative agreement is in effect, which this if approved, this would, because this is before August 28th, the terms of this ordering document will supersede and be enforced through the expiration of this particular ordering document, regardless of whether the underlying cooperative agreement was renewed or expired. And all intents are to renew the agreement, but we did confirm through Oracle's legal department that the terms of this ordering document stand, which is why we're presenting it.
Is there anyone here from MMB, the department? Or? No.
Well,
Okay.
I'm in M&B from
You
the
are,
Connect
okay,
43
okay.
perspective.
With the Connect 43. Okay, so this has all been confirmed. All right.
Correct.
Does anyone else have any questions on this? Okay, we will move on to number 7.
Item number 7, requesting commission approval of retroactive amendment number 2 to a 4-year sole source contract with the 4-year option to renew with PCC Technology, Inc.
Okay, if I could have someone from the clerk's office. Please introduce yourself.
Good morning, everyone. Dwayne Sales, Chief Deputy Clerk.
Or good afternoon. So, this contract is for technology, PCC. What exactly are you using this for? And
This particular company actually provides housing, disaster recovery. It's for the campaign finance. So we have to have a company come in to actually provide information for it, provide a service to us. Now, this particular company right here is actually, it's been a sole source contract because they have a specialty in this particular field. However, the reason it's a retroactive contract, so I'll kind of save you why asking, is that originally, when it came up for renewal, they kind of required for us to kind of purchase this new software, this new module to be included. We were not ready for that module at this time, so we kind of went back and forth and back and forth. So after some long discussion and negotiations, they agreed to go with the original software that we have.
Okay.
So it took that long to kind of get it taken care of.
So this is an existing contract, but it will be a 10-year contract. Are there other thoughts of looking in a different direction, or will you be adding on the new module?
Through the chair, yes, in fact, when this contract ends, we will be looking at a new contract, a new company. At this point, because of the time that we're in, we were not able to change during this time of the year though, but after this 2 year, we will be looking at something if there's another company out there.
Okay, very good. Are there any questions from commissioners? Okay, thank you so much. All right, if we can take a vote on motion, I'm sorry, a motion to receive and file 1 and 2 and approve 3 through 7.
So move, Madam Chair.
And do I have a support? Motion made by Commissioner Clean, support by Commissioner Garza. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
I know of none. Next item. Oh, next item, public comment.
Item G, public comments.
Is there anyone in the audience on Zoom or the telephone that would like to make a public comment at this time? Second call for public comment. Audience, Zoom, are there anyone? No.
There are no
Okay.
participants on Zoom wishing to speak and no emails were received.
Okay, very good. All right, we'll close public comment and I'll take a motion for adjournment.
Support.